Levi's dad. I don't have to make shit up. Unlike my stage name, everything I'm going to tell you is true. And it starts out like this, you know, you meet a girl and you're digging on her and you think you love her and she thinks she loves you and no one wants to say I love you first. And that's a sideshow. The real thing is, you want to make sure she farts first. Because I don't care if you got to take her to a chili cook-off and sneak off in the back room, mainline vino. You got to make sure she farts first because it becomes a big game. And you can keep score and have fun and you can whip one out whenever you want. But she did it first, so it's okay. So my girl won't play covered wagon with me anymore. But my kids, from Levi's older brother, he's 3 years old, and one night at the dinner table, he lets out this huge belch, and he goes, I farted out of my mouth. And he was completely sincere about it. So a couple of years later, it's Saturday afternoon, I gotta give the wife a break. I take the kids with me to the hardware store. Levi's like 1.5, his little brother's 5. And I'm up at the checkout stand, I got Levi in my arm, he's got his Huggies on, he's got a nook in his mouth. And I get up to the checkout stand, and I rip a horrible, silent, deadly fart. I mean, who am I going to blame this on? You know? I don't want to look up because I know the paint's peeling off the ceiling. So I look at the gal at the cash register and she goes, oh, did someone have an accident? She's looking at him. You know, he's taking the rap. She goes, well, when you gotta go, you gotta go. And I'm going, yeah. When you gotta go, you gotta go. So he takes the rap for me and I cruise out of there and I think, oh, that's pretty good. So a couple of years later, the family flies to Maui. We're sitting on the airplane for 5 hours. You know when you get up from your airplane seat to get off the plane, everyone's got to stand there. You're not going anywhere. Well, I get up and I did it again. And I look around and I look at this woman across the aisle and she's glaring at me and I'm thinking, oh man, maybe, you know, she doesn't know who it is. And then, oh, I look at both my boys and they got their fingers on their nose like this and they're going, oh my God. And those are true stories and it's part of having kids and raising them. It's kind of fun. And if I could go back, you know, if I go in a time machine and take my kids back, I would take them back, you know, when maybe they were like 3 and 6 or some those kind of ages. And I would go back to San Francisco right before the big earthquake. And I'd get high up on a hill where they'd be really safe. And right before the earthquake, I'd go, pull my finger.